Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Pretty throw here to start. Looking deep to open the game. Big game downfield. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Another one for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
14-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
My dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Home troops right. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Set. Go, let's go. Home troops right. Go.
Herbert now to throw on third. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Set.
It's Hampton on second. They'll cobble together a yard there. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, easy. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
4th and 1.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Lion. Hey, ram.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Purdy on 1st down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They send the tight end in motion. Judkins running between the tackles. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third and short, here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains!
them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Handoff now to Judkins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the gun is Purdy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They'll try this extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
14. Chargers, nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
380. Good. Set.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Set. Set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ray. Set.
Herbert. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down.
Black 80. Black. Home troops right. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hold on. Watch twist. Watch twist. What's up? Again, baby.
Play action now with Purdy. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Purdy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Deion Henley.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. A little screen pass for Judkins. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers, nothing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Hope we weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Hampton trying the left side. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Hey, easy. Set.
Hampton now up the middle. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
He was brought down by
Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Now it's Purdy. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw on a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's Judkins again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Get set, pump.
They'll try him left side. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal.
A loss of 2.
Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Grant tucked it in to pick it off. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
Pretty throwing here on first. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Running it with Hampton. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's got it over the middle. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Purdy on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy finds his fullback. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead.
Chargers 13.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
So the big play gets them
line.
just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Set. Go, 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 go. Set.
Play action now for Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one connects. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
21. Let's go. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that makes it second and goal.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Let's go. Stop. Home to trips right.
It's Herbert once more. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Crowd right. Ready.
Now Herbert again. And he has it in the end zone for two, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Judkins up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up, too.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. He'll make those off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within two possessions. Vlad McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from
So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Chargers 29.
Some money, y'all. I put money down.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another game to Judkins. Escapes the defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Browns moments away from win number 12. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Right up the gut. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Another carry for it. The defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. 50 green. Set cut.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This only a chip shot from the right hand. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Set. What are they up?
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this kid run out of so many sacks? So impressive. He didn't just get it once. That's now twice.
Not an enviable spot as they come up. 3rd and long. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to end this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the Browns come away with the win. Well, everyone's been wondering, Bronk, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't, I had to bleed, still got the stitches.